sex the same.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that don't put emotions in sex. It's literally just sex. There are those that if they have sex with you today, y'all get married tomorrow.
We go together.
You know, but I the word promiscuity, and it just for a lot of times to me they like to throw it around for girls.
Right, but and a lot of times when you saying a girl is promiscuous, most of the time, I'm gonna probably say 75 to 80% of the time, that girl is not really promiscuous. That girl was altered by someone else. Somebody grown took advantage of the child. But especially in the Black community, we don't like to um touch that subject. We like to hush it. And you still around that same uncle or that same cousin or that same whoever that done this to you. You still got to see this person all the time at family functions, and and it's not fair to the child.
But they don't get the ridicule.
No, it's the child. It's the girl. It's the little girl.
It's the girl.
Yeah.
It's as if she's walking around with something that is so tempting that an adult or anyone, and it goes for boys as well.
Right. That's not fair to a child that they as a child are being judged on adult actions.
Yes.
It's definitely not fair.
And then to watch their lives, as they try to, again, go out into this world with this experience now, and figure out, okay, well, what do I want this experience to be for me now?
Right.
What do I want it to feel like? What do I want it to sound like?
Right.
How do I want
it to and sometimes it can take you a long time to get to the point where you realize that sex is not always about love.
Yes. Yes.
Because sex and love don't always coincide.
Yes.
And so sometimes it takes you a while as a adult, growing adult, to get to that point.
I honestly, I don't know when it happened, but it has never gone together for me. Never. It's never. And maybe because I saw it being done so much, and the next day, somebody could look at you like you wasn't even there. You were nothing. Or the way, you know, especially in middle school when everybody was trying everything out, you found out who sucked who,
My age group, we wasn't doing that yet. We was too scared to do that.
Oh no, they was doing.
We left that. I hate to say it, we left it to the white girls in my age group. Well, we were scared. We were scared.
I went through a couple of different schools, so I went to predominantly black, predominantly white, but it was always some girl did something. You understand? And it's like, okay, and then the next day, I even seen one where they took a video or they took a picture.
Yeah, see, we wasn't there, but we wasn't there at that. We wasn't in. Thank goodness, we wasn't in that. We wasn't in that era of cameras and pictures and videos and all of that. Yeah. But the kids today, it's horrible for that.
And it's like you're out here, really trying to everybody's trying to figure it out. But I just always saw that it was the female
that always got the blame.
That is, you're fast, or you shouldn't be doing this or doing that. Well, the boys are out here doing it equally.
Right.
And then again, you attach something that happened to their childhood, if they go out and explore, they're just being promiscuous. No, they probably are really trying to figure out what this is actually supposed to be.
Right.
Once you coming into the understanding that, that was something that wasn't supposed to happen, especially if there's an abuse of power.
Right.
With it being somebody that's older, an adult,
right,
or actually knowing better.
Right. So, well, for us, we were two kids. 14, I was 14, he was 15.
Yeah.
At the time. And it was a lot. It was a lot. And then you're going through high school at this point, and you break up, you go back together. You break up, you go back together. He like this girl, you like this boy, and then it's just turmoil. It's high school. It's trauma.
Oh gosh.
It is drama.
The D in drama.
Yes. It is. It is so much drama.
All those teenage hormones.
It is so much drama. That's unnecessary. Mm-hmm. So much things you think back, like you like, what? Like, what was I even thinking about?
What was like the town's thought process on teenage moms?
Very judgmental. But so I was one of the first. I'm not gonna say one of the first because I wasn't one of the first. In my age group, I was one of the first. But they trickled right on after me. Even those moms that, oh, you can't be around my daughter because then your daughter pregnant now too. You know, it trickled right on along.
Can't be around my daughter. Yeah.
You can't be around my daughter. You pregnant. You didn't, and then but your daughter ended up pregnant too. A year later, 2 years later.
Their mamas be something else, don't they?
Yeah. I was so in junior high, I was on the cheerleading team. I was the cheerleading captain, junior high. I come into high school now and had a baby. Oh, you can't be on a cheerleading. You can't be a cheerleader.
Oh.
Can't be a cheerleader no more.
No.
I was nominated for a Fair Queen contestant. Oh, you can't be a Fair Queen contestant. You got a baby. Yeah. Those things.
Oh my gosh.
Those things. You know, people don't realize how they tear children down. Okay, so I had a baby. I still went to school every day. Straight A's.
Straight A's.
So what did that stop? You know? And I took care of my baby. I took care of my baby, had straight A's, and I went to school. And I did what was right. You know? But it was like the plague. I was like the plague. I was like, oh, she's had a baby. It's too much. Like,
yes. Yes.
you know?
Yes. Did you find that there were some teachers that were encouraging to you?
Yes. So there was some that were not, and there were some that were.
Okay.
I have a teacher who, to this day, we are Facebook friends, and she was my business, like typewriting. Well, they don't have that no more, but we had typewriting. Um, at the time, computers was just like basically coming out, and we was learning how to do things on a computer. She was the business class teacher, I guess you would say, and she never treated me different. When I went out to have my baby, she done all my homework, my stuff with me. My mama or my grandmother, somebody had bought me a typewriter so I could do my courses, my homework. This teacher never ever treated me different. And to this day, she'll get on Facebook and tell me how proud she is of me. To this day.
I think that matters so much just in humanity.
Yeah.
You know, because you have the community sometimes, you know, that feels like you're not a part of the social standards. Mm-hmm. You know, and to have somebody just within your core setting, especially somewhere like education, mm-hmm. it helps you continue, you know.
She never, ever, ever treated me different. Never treated me different. She was always on my side. Always. Mm-hmm. From 9th grade to 12th grade. Always on my side.
With you in your the child's father, was he able to continue his education as well?
He did. Mm-hmm. Okay. He did.
How'd y'all do that balancing act in high school? And let me ask you this too, because I see where your activities were shunned and over with, mm-hmm. because you had the scarlet letter on mm-hmm. you. Was he able to continue?
He didn't really have activities like I did.
Oh, okay.
He played a little football here and there, but for the most part, he really didn't. His brother got hurt in football. I think he's like 12th grade year, and then his dad didn't want him to play either after that.
Okay.
He came from a very different type of family than I did. He finished school, but education wasn't their priority. He finished. That's it. Like it wasn't like it wasn't like he did so spectacular. Let me say that much. He finished school. Education is not. It was not their priority.
What was?
Um, they are they're horse trainers. Okay. And that was more of. Excuse me. That's more of what they focused on. Okay. That's my opinion of what more what they focus on. Education was not their priority.
Okay.
But he did finish. High school, so going from junior high to going into high school.
He busted wide open.
With a growing belly.
Come on.
It was definitely interesting. So I had my baby in March.
Okay.
On
spring break.
It was the day after Mardi Gras. It was the day after Mardi Gras. Her birthday is March 4th, and it was the day after Mardi Gras. I had my baby. Yeah, so I was from August to March, I was pregnant.
Oh, all in the summer. Yeah.
But I wasn't showing it, that in the summer, but as the winter months got on, I was showing. But yeah, I was. It looked like probably a 11 or 12-year old, and I was pregnant. I was 14, but I might have even looked 10. I was little. I was little bitty.
I can see that.
I was little bitty. I was little bitty with a baby growing in my body.
How was that first experience?
So back then they used to take you in. Now they don't do that, but back then they used to take you in this big delivery room, like almost like a surgery suite. And so they used to put a mirror in front of you. So I went in there alone and had this baby by myself. My mom was in the hospital there, but she wasn't in the delivery room with me. I went in the delivery room alone and had this baby. 14. I had this baby. The nurse put a mirror in front of me.
Oh no.
And I looked and I saw where that baby came from.
Ooh.
And I pushed that baby out. 14 years old.
No drugs?
I had an epidural. Yeah, I had an epidural.
Oh God,
yeah.
thank God for the drugs.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody say.
Yes.
I had one all natural, so yeah.
Oh no, I had an epidural. I had an epidural for 2, and then my last 2, my twins, I had a C-section.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was out with it because I was sickly. I was very sick. But yeah, so I watched myself, my 14-year-old body. I made 15 2 months after she was born, but I watched my 14-year-old body push a baby into this world.
Wow.
In a delivery room alone with nurses and doctors. Yeah. Yeah.
You bad girl. Yeah. Dang.
And I after they wheeled me back to my room, I called my grandmother and I said, "Mama, I had my baby." And she said, "I knew you'd be all right. I knew you was gonna call me whenever you had her."
Oh. And when they gave her to you,
she was the prettiest baby ever. I love all my children, but she was my prettiest baby. She was perfect. She was perfect. And I don't know if it was because I was 14 at the time or what, but she was the prettiest baby I had ever saw. She had a head full of black hair, curly black hair. She was just perfect.
She was perfect.
She was. She was. Yep. So I had her in March. I went back to school in April and finished the 9th grade. Yeah.
How was that? Was your mom helping you as you went through school with?
Yeah, so between my mom worked and then my mom had stopped working for a little while, but between my mom and between my mom and my grandmother, they helped. My grandmother helped a lot in general with all my children.
Okay.
As I was having kids and raising kids. My grandmother helped a tremendous. Now she wasn't gonna watch no kid for you to go out and party.
Let it be known.
Let it be known. But if you was going to work or you was going to school, she was gonna watch you.
Okay.
And my stepdad helped a lot. Now he's watching for me to party, but, but not my grandma. But not my grandma.
How was that going to school and just being a mom all at the same time?
Get up in the morning, feed your baby, change your baby, dress your baby, get yourself together, go to school, come home, do it all over again.
Do it all over again. We still have chores.
We still got chores. You still got to do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I was using cloth diapers. Oh, so I had to come home and wash cloth diapers, hang them on a clothesline, all those things. Did you breastfeed?